I got this wire frame. It's a 14-inch wire frame from the Dollar Tree. We're gonna use that. And I have pipe cleaners. And then I have the mesh, Deco mesh. I'm gonna use a white and a red this time. And it has a little sparkle to it. I have a 10 by 10. This is just a little template. I made it out of some cardboard. And I use that for my template for measuring them. All right, how I like to start mine off is, here you have your 1, 2, 3, 4 wire 14-inch wreath. And this is the curved side. And this is actually the top where the Deco mesh will come out. The way I like to do it is, I like to use 2 colors. So when I'm actually putting my Deco mesh ribbons on, I know exactly where I should be putting the right color. So anyway, how I would do it would be, I would start in this 1, 2 second ring. I'm going to take my pipe cleaner and I'm just going to twist it on there like that. So that's on that second ring. And I'm gonna go every other color here. So for the next one, I'm gonna use white. And there are 6 on that inner ring that we're gonna do. So there's 3. 4, red. I just twist and turn, just pull them out that way, keep them out of your way. And then a white here. Okay, there's the white. All right. Okay, so that's kind of your first row. Then you're gonna do on this 1, 2, 3, third row, we're gonna do 2. So on that, we're gonna do every other one. So we're gonna do a white, and then a red, like that. And then, like I say, this one is on that first ring, and it's just 1, okay? White. Red. White. White. And red. 2 more sections. White. Here's your red. And then you have your white. And your red. Okay, so if we look at this, it's every other one, and let me pull it out like this so you can see, like this, okay? Inner one, outer ones have 2, okay? Now this next part, I have my cardboard, I have my Deco mesh, and this just helps you to measure it more than anything. It's 10 inches wide, and it's gonna be 20 inches long. So by doing this, it just makes it super simple to just flip that over. You know that's about 20 inches right there. I use this little cutter. It works really good. You do need to have one of these mats if you're using one of those cutters though, because it is a razor blade. And then I just kind of roll that up and put it off to the side. And I'm going to make, I believe it's 9 of each color. Right there. it's not an exact science. It's not like you're doing quilting where you might need really square edges. It's not like that, because once you fluff up your ribbons, you can't tell that they're not straight. So, okay, I'm going to get my piece back here. Push these back out of the way so everybody can see. All right, so I'll put this piece back, and now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start attaching them. So I usually use just something to weight this down so it doesn't curl up on me. And I give it a little turn right here at the beginning. And then I'm just going to scrunch this ribbon up with my fingers. Just scrunch, 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 scrunch. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. When I get to about here, I like to just turn this one under 1 or 2 turns. And there we go. So that's what I have right there. Can you see that? Okay, then I get my little frame and I put this here. I usually put it crosswise and then tie it. You can maneuver them around after you finish to fluff everything up. But yeah, I just give it a good twist there. And then I will pop my ties through my frame like this. There you go. Hope you can you see that? So I got that. We're gonna twist again. Twist, twist. Give it a turn. I use a little jewelry nipper and nip that off, and then I just tuck those down. You can do this now, or you can get them all on and go back and do that at the end. It's however you like. Okay, the next one I'm gonna do is the red. Like I say, I'm just going around the inside of the frame right now. I'm gonna gather them up here. Squish, 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 squish. Squish. I just turn that under a little bit. And now I have my red one. Nothing too hard about this. Okay. So I'm going, this is the next inside one that I'm doing. I find if I do all the inside ones first, it's just easier. And then I'm gonna twist with my pipe cleaner and turn it over. And if you take a good look there, I put one on one side of the ring and right here, this one's on this side, this one's on this side. And then I give it a good twist, kind of locks it into place there. So there we go. Okay, we'll do a red one this time. Squish, squish, squish. Okay, and my red one. Right here. Again, just twist and go back underneath, and then I twist again. Cut those off. Okay, white. Really does roll on you. That's why if you just use something, it doesn't keep rolling up on you. This is not an exact science. You're just gonna squish it together and make it look like a pretty bow. inside and wrap. Twist. And looks like another white one. You know, this is maybe like a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch wide where I'm squishing the pieces together. Okay. Okay. One more red one on the inside, and then we'll move to the outside. All right, all the ones that are on the inside are done. Now we'll move on to the outside. I'm on my last ribbon here. Get that on, and then we'll trim up the back and fluff everything out. Find that little guy. Here we go. All right, got it. That's what's nice about using the colors. You know exactly where the colored pipe cleaners, you know exactly what color. When you get so many of them on there, it's hard to tell where you're at, what you need. So, all right, that's the last tie there. And twist, twist, and clip. Okay, so that's pretty much what the back looks like. And then we're gonna flip it over to the front, and there's the front. And you can just kind of move them around to get them all adjusted. They're pretty good though. So anyway, with this one, I am gonna put this cute little Santa in the middle. I just love his little beard, and I thought he was adorable. So how I like to fasten these, I like to use a wire, and I'll attach it to the back of the Santa and then attach it to the back of my wreath. Okay, so I just took my little wire, I poked a little hole right here, and I just kind of threaded it through there, and then I'm going to just twist my wire and secure it. And then I'll find a place to put it onto the wreath. But I'll also add some glue to the back of this too. But this just kind of gives it a nice sturdy, stronger bond so it doesn't come off. The other thing I like to do at this point, I like to put my hanging hook on the back. I just use Floral wire. This is a little heavier gauge than what I tied him on with, but I'll just make a loop and I will flip this over and tie this on right back here. And sometimes I like to do it now because sometimes I need to hang it up while I'm working on it to see if my placement looks good. So anyway, I'm just gonna twist that on there and use it like that. And then I'll clip these wires. I might put a little hot glue gun dab on that just to kind of hold it in center right there. Okay, I went and grabbed a few ornaments. I have little candy canes. I have some bells. I have one of these. I usually like to take these apart and just add sprigs of that. I have more bells. Anyway, I just remember 3s, 5s, 7s. You kind of want to make sure you're putting odd numbers. It just looks better. 1, 3, 5, 7. So at least that's what I think it looks better. I'm gonna clip some of these stragglers off, and I'm just gonna like place a few of these things in here. And these have little bendy wires, so I can just hook these right around that frame, and then I'll go back underneath and twist them on. And I'll probably have a little hot glue gun to keep it into place. And ooh, I like these little balls too. These are kind of pretty. So yeah, I'll probably just hot glue those in there somewhere. So anyway, I'll just keep working on it. All right, here's how Santa came out. I thought he turned out pretty cute. I'll give you some close up. I have some little snowflakes. I have my bells in there. I have those little things there. Anyway, I thought he turned out pretty good. So, there you go. I'm gonna give you a little tour and show you a few others that I made. This was a different one that I made. And this was like little Santa heads. These were Dollar Tree. And I think I got that from Walmart. So there's one. Then I did this blue one over here. These are pretty cute. These are little snowmen and snowflakes again. Most of this came from the Dollar Tree. I usually get the mesh, Deco mesh at either Michael's or the craft store. And here's another one. This is the first one I actually did, and I really like it too. So anyway, got lots of things going on here. This one I did for a friend's cabin. I thought just a little more rustic. It's got this little bear and the tree. These were Hobby Lobbies. I think that was a craft store. But these were pretty cute, this deer. Anyway, and then we got that little sign up there where it hooks onto the wall. So anyway, those are my wreaths that I've made so far. Hope my video helps somebody else make some beautiful Christmas wreaths.